Breaking news tonight here on Ted's Watch.
So, an argument over honey buns leads to deadly shooting in DeKalb County. Let me go ahead and read this, and then we really got to dive into it, bro. So, June 26, 2025, at 12:08 p.m., this was reported. Now, as it starts out, DeKalb County, Georgia, an argument over stolen snacks lead to a deadly shooting that landed the victim's nephew behind bars. Roderick Crowley, 48, was shot and killed on Loveless Drive earlier this month. Loveless Drive. Go frickin' figure. Loveless Drive earlier this month. Michael Crowley, 29, was arrested and charged with his murder. There's more. According to the police report, the suspect's father says the incident started when Michael Crowley confronted his uncle about eating his honey buns. The reporter says that Michael Crowley asked Robert Crowley for money, because it says from money, which clearly is not right, for money to replace the honey bun. But the older man then began to hit Michael Crowley in the back of the head, despite knowing his history of seizures and brain surgery. So now, they get into a quick little argument over honey buns. Michael's 29, Roderick is 48. He's clearly his elder, clearly, has a history of seizures and brain surgery, but hitting him in the head is not what killed him. There's more. That's when the report says Michael Crowley fired 4 shots at his uncle. When officers arrived, they found Michael Crowley hiding in the woods. It's the end of the story, people. But we're gonna blow this picture up right here. We're gonna blow this picture up. And we're gonna leave that there while we talk about this nonsense, bro. First of all, take a good look at Michael. When I saw this picture, I'm not gonna lie, I immediately said this was AI because of how throwed everything looks. Can't flex. This really might be an AI photo. I don't know. They don't. I don't know what their things are like if they have to say whether it is or not. But we'll just say that it's not. And Michael, Michael, over honey buns, bro, you're going to DeKalb County Jail immediately. You see all that lined up back there, all those pretty black trucks. DeKalb County can't wait to haul you off. DeKalb County has about 38,000 beds. No, 3,800. Sorry. 38,000 is outrageous. 3,800 beds. They have more than enough room to fit you. Now, you decided to cancel your uncle's subscription to life over tasty snacks? Now, was it the iced honey buns? Is that what it was? Was it the iced ones, strawberry glazed maybe? What type of honey bun would drive you? Is it the last honey bun in the world? Or did you feel like you kept coming short every time you went to your honey bun box? You went to go check on your snacks. You kept coming up short. And you just had this stinging idea and feeling that someone in the home was stealing your buns, stealing your sticky buns, man. They was grabbed. They went for them while you wasn't around. You didn't know what was going on, but you came back and you was a bun or two short, and here you are, perplexed even because you have no idea what's going on with your honey buns. But then you find out that it's your 48-year-old uncle who's been taking your buns, son. He's been taking your honey buns. Yo, why is this funny to me? Because you dared not to think at all. After hitting the man in the head, right? Let's say you found out it was him, you get into an argument, and you get into a physical altercation, a fight. I can deal with that. Anyone can deal with that. Ah, you upset, you want to fight? Okay, cool. Let's fight about it. You hit him in the head a couple of times, but they mentioned that he has a history of seizures and brain surgery. But those aren't the things that killed him. You up the ante. Did you have the gun on you? during the fight? Did you take a quick break after the fight and go locate the gun and then shoot him? Because now it's really premeditated. You thought about that. There's no way. If the gun's not on you, you have to think about where the gun is. So you took time to think and you took time to go find it, get it, and return. That's a lot of time pass. Might seem like a couple of seconds, but that's all it takes to make a perfectly bad decision, my boy. Now, now, the Crowley family, who knows what their history is like, but they are in the news. They are in the spotlight. And people are going to have questions. And I have several. Like, why was a honey bun that important? Like seriously, why was the honey bun that important, bro? Is it the principle of the matter? It's the fact that they were your honey buns. That's what it was, bro. You felt you felt like you had to get them up out of here. Those are the rules, and you're gonna learn very soon, right? You will learn. Those are the rules in prison. Every little thing matters. Any small sign of disrespect, it's always about the principle, not the situation. It's about the principle at hand. It's about the morals and the code and da 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 da. But you was a free man. The same aggression and the same ready to do whatever that you had over that honey bun against your own uncle, your own blood, you will be fighting. And I mean fighting for the rest of your life. And you're probably going to Jackson. Because if you go into DeKalb County, they probably going to ship you down to Jackson. And boy, when I tell you, you 28, they consider you one of them young boys. Them young boys in there is what's running things. Them young boys is the ones you gotta be scared of. Them young boys is going to get in your pocket. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. See, because you were so stone cold over a honey bun, they gonna mess with you. They might put a honey bun on your mattress when you get in there. You might have all types of snacks on your mattress when you get in there, but it's definitely gonna be some honey buns. They are going to terrorize you about these honey buns. They are, because it's gonna be funny to them. I do wish you the best though, because what's in the world says that that was a good idea? Like, bro, and it's tough to read, right? It's tough to sit here and do this because I'm trying to imagine it being that serious. Now, they say that you asked him for money to replace the honey buns. Well, I remember when honey buns were 25 cents. They're not 25 cents anymore. I remember when a box of honey buns used to be just under $2. They're not $2 anymore. So maybe he didn't have it to replace it. But if he's working or he has some type of income, you know the money will be there eventually, and you can then get your honey buns when he gets it, right? This is called thinking. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just thinking of ways that this could have gone better and or possible solutions to your argument over honey buns. Over honey buns. Who you was a free man fighting over honey buns. Now you're going to the Cab County Jail, which is like, let's talk about the Cab County Jail. Okay, real quick. Real quick. 3,800 beds. Regularly housing 2,000 to 3,000 people. Regularly. On a daily basis, there's 2,000 people in that jail. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but in comparison to many others, and let's just say top 10, DeKalb County falls in at about 3 on the East Coast. Largest jails. Rikers Island is number one. Rikers Island was and is still the largest jail on the East Coast with about 15,000 slots. They are always, always And I mean always taking people. They got the space. Then what follows that up would be Broward County in Florida. Pretty big jail, bro. Like really big. Say about 4,000 regularly. 4,000 beds. And then right after that comes DeKalb County Jail in the good old East Side, right there on Memorial Drive in the highway exit. Right there. It's right there. You can't miss it, bro. I'm telling you, you can't. You ride by, it's the biggest building on Memorial Drive. It's sticks out like a big ugly sore thumb. And luckily enough, if you well, not luckily, I guess, but if you just so happen to get a good view out of those small rectangular windows, you can at least see up Memorial, you know. You might even see some fireworks during the 4th of July. This is all if you have a good view. You have to be housed in the right part of the building. Oh, you're going to have so much fun in DeKalb. You're going to have so, make sure you stock up your cookies, okay? Stack your cookies, bro. Because they're not giving out honey buns like that. Not unless you're getting commissary. Ah, bro, this was bad. This was bad for you. Real bad for you. But I had to report this. I had to come and share this with you guys because one, this is the type of, dare I say, ignorance that goes unheard. Like you hear and you're like, bro, no, that there's no way that made it to the news. Yeah, it did. This made it. This right. This made it to the news. And now I had to tell somebody else about it. I had to. Freaking honey bun, bro. This makes no sense. Now, to make a short story even shorter, you're getting exactly what you deserve. And I hope they lock you away. I hope they do. Why do I hope they lock you away? Because it was senseless. It was thoughtless. And if you're willing to do that over nothing, I'm not sure what you was going to contribute to society, but it wasn't going to be anything that was going to paint a good picture of you or your family name. You have to see that and understand that now. You might be viewed as a you may have been viewed as a thug or a gangster or someone who had a reputation of being a tough guy and being the, people scared of you and all that. So you felt like maybe you needed to uphold that. I don't know. I don't know, but none of it puts you in a good light. So, you know, this is awful business, but this is the news and this literally got dropped today. So, here we are. And here you go. The more you know, right? People, listen, protect your buns at all costs, especially if they're honey buns. If it's the iced kind, oh my gosh, lock it in a safe. You don't want anyone touching on your buns, bro. Protect your honey buns, people. Point blank, period. But not like this though. Just keep your honey buns stashed somewhere so you don't have to go through this. And if something is to happen where you come up short on your buns, listen, don't spaz out. Don't trip. There will always be more honey buns out there in the sea, bro. Okay? Till next time. Just try to have a way better day, bro.
Perfect.